Hi everyone, my name is Nikki Farsa. I'm one of your medical science directors here for Girl STEMpowerment, and I'm going to be hosting a 3-day boot camp on nutrition and how to fix your diet and stuff like that. Disclaimer: this advice and this information should not be taken over someone with medical degree. I'm just here to share my personal passion for nutrition, and hopefully you guys can change your diets and grasp something from this that you never learned. So first we'll get started. So this is day 1 of 3. We have about 3 videos up, and those 3 videos all correspond with each other. And the basics of this is that I'm going to be teaching you guys how to better your diets or notice what is wrong and what's good in your diets, and just to be the optimal best version of you. So let's get started. So once again, hi, I'm Nikki. You guys can email me at nikkifarsa@gmail.com if you have any questions throughout this PowerPoint. And I hope that you guys love this whole presentation. So first we have an icebreaker. So what are some foods that you guys eat on the daily? So this could be like chocolate, this could be certain proteins, just something that comes to mind that you eat every day, something you love. What are some healthy foods you enjoy? So this could be like salads, this could be just straight vegetables, fruits, things that don't have trans fat, things that don't have artificial things in them. And I want you guys to actually for the next 3 days or 3 boot camps, I desire for you guys to have a notebook or take notes, because we're going to be having icebreakers for each one, and that'd be great for you guys to just take notes to keep track, because at the end we'll be using them all. What are some categorized unhealthy foods that you enjoy? So for example, like I love Hershey's or like candy and stuff like that. That's an example, like high fructose corn syrup, stuff like that. Are you happy with your diet right now? So looking at your diet, is there something that you could do better? Because we are what we eat. So, nutrition is extremely important for the body. A lot of people suffer with weight gain, loss. And so are you happy with your diet right now? What's like your ideal diet? Like, what do you want to take away from this? And also, do you digest your daily balanced nutrition? So that's more of an in-depth question of like 2 questions. It's like, do you know what the daily balanced nutrition is? And really looking deeper into this as I was making these slides, I learned a lot more myself as a student that wants to pursue medicine. And it's amazing how we don't know a lot of things about our body and the things that we put in it or how it affects it. So what are just some things that you digest? That's honestly the main idea of this icebreaker. So once again, I gave my examples. So some foods eat on the daily, healthy foods, unhealthy foods, are you happy? And to digest. For the happy question, I'd like you guys to actually write a 1 to 10 of how happy you are. Yeah, people have different intention of different scales, but I'd like to see what your guys' skills are. Yeah, so that's the icebreaker. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to do that. If you want, you can pause the video right now and write all those down and answer them. You can unpause, and then next we're going to be talking about essential nutrition. So that's mainly what this is going to be taking away, this whole chapter. So the objective is like what we're going to learn: what is a daily intake of balanced nutrition and why we should digest that much. So what is the reason why we should take, a certain amount of protein every day? Like, what is the reason? Is it for our hair? Is it for, like, what is it for? And you're also going to learn about the health benefits of each pillar. So each pillar meaning like each group of food. So from fruits, vegetables, grains, proteins, fat, and oils. Those are the 5 pillars. So that's mainly what you guys should be taking away from this. And also, I do recommend to take notes during this, because I think it's just amazing to be able to learn. And for me, how I learn is I like to take notes. So you guys can do that. And so the daily intake. So going straight into this, we look here, I actually did it for adults. So we are young adults. Well, as a 17-year-old, I'm a senior, so I'm a young adult. I'm pretty sure you guys are either younger or probably the same age as me. So the average energy is 2,000 kcals. Total fat is less than 70 grams. Saturates less than 20 grams. Carbohydrates less than 260 grams. Total sugars 90 grams. Protein 50, and salt less than 6. So this is just basic numerical values and statistics and stuff like that. We're going to be going more in deep into this into the second day. So if you guys will go take a look at that one as well after this, it'll follow up on, what is a saturate? Like, what are the different types of saturates and stuff like that. So why do we have to take this daily intake? I feel like why is the main reason what we should ask of everything that we don't know of, because it makes us learn more. So it reduced the risks of some diseases. So by taking certain fats, by taking a lot of energy, by taking a lot of protein, stuff like this helps to include not getting stuff like heart disease, diabetes, stroke, some cancers, and osteoporosis. So, like drinking your calcium, taking your calcium supplements, stuff like that. It also helps to reduce your high blood pressure and lower the high cholesterol. High blood pressure and cholesterol are mainly for groups of ages over the age of 50. But then again, it's still really important as a child to watch what you eat and watch your daily intake, because at this time we're all growing. And so it's really important for us to make like optimal use of it. So I found this statistic and it really blew my mind. The average American consumes more than 3,600 calories a day, which is a 24% increase from 1961, which was only 2,880. So this is pretty crazy. Yeah, it's a general, but they always say how America, we have the most food, we eat the most. And this number really shocked me, and I'm pretty sure it's shocking you guys as well. So it's really important. A lot of people, when they eat, they're actually blinded by the calories they eat. They don't really look at the calories. They don't really care. And then they wonder, oh, why am I gaining weight? Or, oh, why do I have such pain in certain areas? Or why am I in unhealthy state? So it's really important to look at your calories to a healthy level, not like extremely strictly, but then again, you always have to be watching stuff like this so that we don't surpass that 24% increase, which is crazy. So then we're now going to go in depth into the food groups. So specifically in the beginning, I talked about like saturated fats and stuff like that. These are this is like the umbrella of the food groups, and then we're going to be going through those. So let's break this down. So fruits are amazing to make a good snack or dessert because of the already high sugar that it has in it. So things like strawberries, things like raspberries, oranges, all that stuff. Those have natural sugars and also provides fiber. So lots of fruits provide lots of fiber, and that then leads us to have a less cause of a sugar spike. These are amazing values, and especially in my culture as a Middle Eastern, I feel like my mom always cuts up fruits for us, like whenever we need snacks or something like that, never really processed foods. So like having fruits, especially on a daily basis, every single day, it's extremely important as a natural source of sugar and fiber. And it also does boost the body's essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how amazing fruits can be for you. But obviously, there's still limitations because of such high sugars that it does have. We need to still be careful with that. Stuff like mangoes, stuff like that. So moving on to the next group, we have vegetables. So vegetables are the key source of the body's essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, just like fruits are. Vegetables have a lot of vitamin K in them and fiber, lots and lots of fiber, especially with kale, green beans, broccoli, spinach, collard greens, and Swiss chard. So vegetables are extremely important, especially the green ones. Lots of vitamin K. Orange ones, obviously, we know gives us vitamin A, and stuff like that. So it's really, really, really important to take your daily ingest of fruits and vegetables in order for our body to surpass the bowel movements, in order to maintain stable sugar levels and stuff like that. Moving on to grains. So grains can be a tricky one. It's something that is back and forth with a lot of health professionals. I've noticed a lot of people think that grains aren't even good for you, which is proven to be correct. But obviously we still need some of our grains in order to function by providing nutritional value. So stuff like refined white flour has limited nutritional value because of its lack of like whole wheat. It doesn't have anything of like fibers or any benefits to it. So when looking at grains, I always look at, like, for example, bread. We have white bread and we have whole wheat bread. Which one's better? Whole wheat bread would be better, but you always have to be careful with whole wheat about the high fructose corn syrup. Stuff like that is really bad for your body and you should not be taking it. But the wheat aspect with this nutritional value is much more beneficial than a white bread. So yeah, the whole grain products include the entire grain, including the hull, which is the inner parts. which is really important. And that's also what white flour doesn't have, because white flour, stuff like stuff that is white and not wheat, it's cheaper to make, easier to make, because you aren't using all the resources. You aren't using everything that is included in an entire grain. So it's definitely important to look for your whole grains. As I said, providing additional vitamins and minerals and fiber. It's amazing for the body, so it's great. So you should be definitely taking whole grains if you're going to be taking any types of grains. Moving on to proteins. So proteins are one of the main reasons why we grow, main reasons why we it's just like everything else, so extremely important. Like if we don't have proteins, obviously every single pillar is going to fall down. So proteins are like nuts, beans, and soy products. Those are the proteins that people usually look for that don't take proteins, like certain meats. These are proteins that are not from animals, so stuff like nuts, beans, and soy products. Examples again, like lentils, beans, almonds, and stuff. It's a good source of protein that isn't from an animal. But obviously salmon has high protein and omega-3, and protein is just extremely important for growth, especially for kids our age. As I said, plant-based protein is it's also really good. Yeah, like I said, I explained it back there. Moving on, we have dairy. So dairy provides essential nutrients like protein and calcium and vitamin D. When taking in dairy, personally, I don't take dairy like milk dairy or goat dairy or anything from an animal. I actually do drink almond milk. Almond milk helps. It's a lot better because dairy like milk, like cow milk, is proven to ruin our gut health. That's something that I learned because I do struggle with dermatitis, lots of skin problems, and I never could find a resolution or like something that would help and at least like subdue these issues. And I noticed, wait, I took gluten and I took dairy out of my diet. So I personally like to drink almond milk, and oat milk. That's a misspell. But also, if you're going to be taking cow milk and stuff like that, I would definitely choose a lower fat content, like 1%, because 2% is mainly, you don't want it to be homogenized. So that means you want it to be, because whole milk is obviously pure milk. I do 1% because it's less processed. So it's a better chance of being better for you. So yeah, I would definitely choose an alternative, but if not, cow milk 1% is a great. Fats and oils. So fats and oils are extremely important. They're essential for energy and cell health. So just like with proteins comes fats and oils as well. Stuff like trans fat should be avoided. And once again, we're going to go more in depth into that until the next course. But fats to love. I saw this statistic actually online. It's amazing. I love it. It showed us the fats to love, to limit, and to lose. So fats to love are like vegetables and fish oil. Those are natural oils. Fats to limit are butter, cheese, and heavy cream. Those are extremely heavy, which is something that we should avoid, because this, rather than increasing our energy, it increases our energy, but then it'll increase weight gain on us. Fats to lose are like trans fats, so like donuts. Fats aren't good for you, so like fried stuff, all that stuff. They're just not what our body is used to. So why put it in there and look for a better solution like vegetables and fish oil. So I am going to put this into the bio of this video, and I would love for you guys to pause this, go look at this video. It's amazing. It tells you about ingredients you should stop eating. It's pretty general for everyone. And I think Dr. Oz and Oprah do a great job on explaining as to why these certain foods are not good for the body. So if you could please pause the video right now and then go click that down below and watch it and come back. So that is going to be it. And for the first section, other parts are going to be published on our YouTube. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the first day. And these are the sources I used. But I hope you guys go look at our other sections. And I hope you guys learned a lot from this. I definitely learned a lot. If you have any questions, please email me. I will once again go back to the first slide in order for you guys to see. So you guys can email me at nikkifarsa@gmail.com for any questions, or if you just want to share a certain diet that you're on right now or anything like that. So please let me know, and I can't wait to see you guys next round. Thank you.